and welcome to my latest video. Today I'm going to be doing a sort of tutorial and review at the same time, and I'm going to be doing it on the Urban Decay Naked on the Run palette, which looks like this, and inside, I'm going to try to show you without flashing the mirror, but I don't think I can, so you just get to see the camera. Inside you get 6 eyeshadows actually, but this can double up as a highlighter, a mascara, a eyeliner, a lip gloss, and then a bronzer and a blusher. I got this for Christmas, this Christmas, and when I first got it I absolutely loved it, and then I sort of put it away and then didn't reach for it. So I thought if I did a tutorial and like a mini review, then I would remember how great it was and I would start reaching for it a bit more. So I've already done my base makeup because it doesn't come with any base makeup, and for that today I've used the Bourjois 123 Perfect CC cream. Don't be fooled by the name, it is very high coverage, which I quite like, but it doesn't feel like a lot of high coverage because it's got this sort of 24-hour hydration. So if you're looking for a little bit more coverage but you don't want to feel like you do, then try this out. And then for concealer I've used my Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection Ultimate Wear Concealer. Finally got a new bottle so you can at least see the writing on it. And then I've just set all that in place with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, and I've got that in the colour 003 Peach Glow. And then for my eyebrows I used my Archer pencil as always. So if you want to see sort of my tutorial on the Naked on the Run palette, then carry on watching. So I'm going to do eyeshadow first, and for the base eyeshadow I'm going to be using this eyeshadow here, which is called something Resist. So I'm just going to put Resist all over my moving eyelid, not taking it up above my crease, and I'm just going to be using a fluffy brush for that. As a crease colour I'm going to be taking the sort of the lightest matte shade, which is called Fix, and I'm just going to be blending that through my crease. And I'm going to be using a fluffy brush. You could use the same fluffy brush, I'm just being pedantic. I'm then going to be taking the darkest colour in the palette, which is sort of like a blacky goldy colour I'd say, and that is called Stun. I'm going to be putting that sort of on the outer V of my eye, just to darken it up a little bit and give it a bit more definition. I'm just going to go back in with that lightest matte shade, Fix, and just blend out on the crease again just a little bit more. To highlight the inner corners of my eyes, which I don't always do but I will do today, I'm going to be using the big highlight shade, which is called 50/50, and this is an eyeshadow but I'm going to be using it as an inner corner and also as a brow highlight. You could use it on your cheeks as well, which I will do. For underneath my eyes, I'm going to be taking that light matte shade again, which is called Fix. I'm going to be taking that all the way underneath my eyes. And I'm just using a pencil brush for this. Just to darken the sort of outer corner again, I'm going to be using that same crease colour, which was this one, which is called, I want to say Stag. Is it called Stag? No, Stun. And I'm going to be taking that underneath my eyes, but just keeping it to the outer corner. And then taking it up a little bit as well. And then we can blend that out in a second. I'm going to quickly blend that out with a fluffy brush. I'm using my MAC 217, because I always do. Okay, so the eyeliner that comes in this is called Stag, that's why I got the word Stag from. And it's like a very dark brown, like it's almost black, but I think it says it's a dark brown. Yeah, it does. So To me that's black. So I'm just going to line the upper waterline, and then I'm actually just going to tight line above my eyelashes as best as I can, just to give it a little bit more definition. Once you've lined your upper waterline and also tight lined your eyelashes, it's totally up to you if you want to leave it as a line or blend it out a little bit. I personally am going to blend it out a little bit. Oh, my voice has gone weird. I'm personally going to blend it out a little bit using that same pencil brush that I just used on my waterline, and I also used it for highlight before the darker colours. So I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. Okay, so before I go in mascara, I'm just going to finish sort of my face. So I'm going to be using this blusher, and it's very pink, which is concerning. But this is the blusher. It does not say. It's the blush from the palette. So I'm just going to be taking an angled fluffy brush, and then depending on how, okay, it's very pigmented, so I'm just going to take a tiny little bit. I'm actually going to wipe that bit off, and I'm just going to be putting it on the apples of my cheeks and blending upwards. I'm a little bit terrified. Actually, it's not as scary as I thought it was going to be. It's very pink. It's very much a pink blusher, so if you're not a massive fan of pink blushes, then maybe don't use this, but I quite like it. So the bronzer to me is really orangey, which is why I've actually never used it. I've swatched it, but I've never used it. But I'm just going to put it on like the tops of my forehead. And then sort of underneath my chin, just to give myself a little bit of colour, but I'm not going to use a lot of it at all. That's actually giving me a really nice little bit of colour, so shouldn't have been so judgmental. Now I'm just going to be taking that highlighter, which was the 50/50, and I'm just going to be patting that on the tops of my cheekbones. So the mascara that you get in this is like it's not a full-sized one. Same as the eyeliner, it's not full-sized. But it's called Perversion, and it's their, oh I've got an itchy head. And it's called Perversion, and it's their, they did one, and it was sort of, you got a primer and then the mascara, and this is the mascara from that range. And I really like how thin the mascara is, like the actual bottle of it. I don't know why, I just do. And then the brush is like that, which to me is just sort of a bog standard fibre brush, but I quite like it actually. It's quite a wet formula, but it dries fast. So it's pretty good. And then the final thing you get is a lip gloss, and this is the, is it going to tell me? Yes it does. This is a full-size lip, this is a full-size lip gloss, and it's in the shade Sesso. It's an ultra nourishing gloss. So this is from their, obviously their Naked range. I'm not sure if you can buy this. I will find out, and I'll leave it in the box below where I always list all the products that I've used anyway. So I'm just going to apply a bit of this. God. And this is the finished look. I actually really like it. I really like the eye makeup. So I hope you enjoyed that. It was like a little mini review at the same time. I really like this palette. I love the big mirror that it comes with, and then you get 5 eyeshadows, which I think is great, plus an extra one that's multi-use. The eyeshadows are great pigmentation. You get 2 mattes and 3 shimmers. I didn't use this sort of pinky colour, which is here, which is a really pretty colour, and I didn't use this middle colour. I just used those 3. But those 2, I've used the pinky gold one. I'll just show you what it looks like. It's really pretty. You can see it's just like a pinky, rosy, goldy colour. And then the other one that I didn't use is this one. and I actually tend to wear these two together. I'm really impressed with mascara. I think I forgot how good that was. And I do really like the eyeliners. The only thing that I don't like about the eyeliners is that you have to sharpen them, and then they always get ruined because they're like those plastic tops. But yeah, I hope you found this interesting and useful. You can still buy this. It's not limited edition as far as I know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!